Take it step by step.
This might be Detroit's year. Hey, let us know. What's Detroit's chances of going to the Super Bowl? Big shot, little shot, or no shot? Let us know. I think the Chargers match up well with the Chiefs. So I'd have this one on upset. Dez has the Packers again?
Yeah.
Woo! Dez, man. Dez, you making a habit of picking these. I don't know, Dez.
The Packers are fresh off.
Last week, Diego got a little disrespectful, and I told him I was going to whoop him. They called the authorities on me, and they're trying to get me locked up for child abuse.
This is former Chicago Bear Desmond Clark. And y'all hear me on many podcasts, but when y'all hear me on Pick'em Pros, y'all know it's all about family. This ain't just business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derrick Thompson.
And I'm Diego Thompson.
And who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house. A special episode of Who You Got. I think this is episode 63. We are losing track, being the professionals that we are. Man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing good, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So father-son dynamic duo, Pick'em Pros. We are mobile again today, making our way in. Diego just had his last football practice here. Last game tomorrow. You ready for the big game?
Yeah, I'm ready for the big game.
All right,
Playing a
good.
rival.
Good. Playing the rival. Well, we are here. Who you got? We are picking all of the week 7 games with our special guest and third Pick'em Pro, Desmond Clark, aka Dez, former tight end of the Chicago Bears. We have heard he's alive. Not sure what happened, but he's back. No coincidence that he showed up after he got the chain, but hey, you know what? That's neither here nor there. We won't speculate much on that. But hey, Dez won last week. But before we get into that, for those that are watching us for the first time, again, this show, Who You Got Pick'em Pros, we're picking all the games, but we're picking for causes. So we all have the causes that we represent. We have $250 on the line every week while we pick during the NFL season, and whoever wins, we donate $250 to their cause. So Dez, since he won last week, $250 is going to, what cause is it for Dez?
The United Way of the Triangle.
Okay, United Way of Orlando. Orlando chapter. Orlando chapter. United Way for Dez. So congratulations, Dez. You've got $250 to your total. Who are you playing for, Diego?
I'm playing for the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission.
Winston-Salem Rescue Mission. That is a great cause. Now, we are donating $200. We told them $200, but we're going to go ahead and make it $250. We're donating $250 to the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission in honor of our man, Steven, who correctly picked the Cowboys last week. Awesome guy. Looking forward to having him on more. So he picked the Cowboys. We were wrong on that. So we're donating $250 to Winston-Salem Rescue Mission. I am playing for Clayton High School. So Clayton High School, hometown team, their athletic department. So right now it's football season. So we're sponsoring their on-field music. They have a DJ. We're sponsoring that. And every week I win, we're going to donate money to the Clayton High School Athletics. So that's what. So we all have our causes now. We're playing. We got more on the line. So we've all got to step it up. All right. So we got to raise some money for these causes. So it's all entertainment. It's all love. This is not a sports betting show. We are simply making our picks, having fun, and we want our causes to have something on the line. So we're raising money for a good cause. All right. So let's do our recap of week 6. How did we do last week, man?
All right, so Dez won the chain, going 11-4 over the week, and you and me tied going 10-5.
Okay, yeah, we tied 10-5. We almost had Dez. If Chargers would have won, they lost by 3. We missed on that pick, and that's what gave Dez the chain. So Dez got lucky one more week, but that's okay. Hey, I'm happy for him. At least we've got him back on the show. And hopefully he won't go hide it next time he loses the chain.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our week 6. How are we overall?
So Dez is in the lead. He's 57 and 36.
Okay.
And you are 56 and 37.
Okay.
So you're
one back.
So you're only 1 game back. And
Okay.
I'm 4 games back of the lead. I'm 53 and 40.
Okay. All right. 53 and 40. All right. So 4 games separate us overall. Any man's game. We're still in it. We're going into week 7. And again, we've already raised funds for our causes, and we'll see who can raise the most at the end of this regular season. All right, cool, man. Well, hey, you ready to jump into it? Ready to make these week 7 picks?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, for our cause, let's make these week 7 picks. So, week 7, we've got, I believe, 13 games this week. Excuse the sun there. We got 13 games this week. We agree on, what we agree on, 9?
Yes, we were on 9 games.
Okay, we agree on 9 of the 13. So that means we disagree on 4. All right, what's the first game, my man?
All right, so the first game is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
And we all have the Jaguars winning this one. I mean, I have them because I think they're on a roll, really, and they're playing really good right now. And the Saints, I don't know if I'm really sold on the Saints.
Yeah.
I just think the Jags are the better team here.
Yeah, I think the Jaguars are starting to gain some momentum. They've won a couple in a row. They're looking better. They started off bad this year, but they normally start off slow. But now they're gaining some momentum and playing much better back in the U.S. here. And I think they're going to continue with that momentum. I mean, the Saints started off pretty well. That defense was strong, but they seem to be falling off a little bit. Got some injuries at quarterback, so they're banged up a bit. So they're starting to slow down. So even though this game is in New Orleans, I think we still got the Jags to take care of business there. So all right. So the Jags will get this. What's the line on it though? Who's favored?
New Orleans is favored by 1.5.
Okay, so New Orleans is favored, but we're both taking the underdog. Now we're mandated the new Dez rule, although we did this anyway. We have to take 2 underdogs each week. But we both have at least 2 underdogs. So we're all taking the underdog on this one. Yeah. We've got the Jags. All right, so that's 1 out of 9 that we agree. What's the second one, my man?
Second one is the Buffalo Bills in New England to play the Patriots.
Okay.
Where Buffalo is favored by 9.5, even though they're on the road. We all do have the Bills.
Yeah, man.
Because the Patriots, they're just a mess, losing all types of games. And Mac Jones is looking like the guy. So, it's just kind of a mess.
Yeah, they're looking like a mess. Are they still starting Mac Jones? Are they sticking with that?
I don't know. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I agree with you. It doesn't matter. It's just funny that they pull them from every game, but yet then when it's time for the next game, it's like, Mac Jones is started. Yep. So it sounds like tanking to me. But I don't know.
I wouldn't blame him trying to get Caleb Williams. Or,
I mean,
the Arizona Cardinals spot.
You need a top quarterback to be successful. So I think that's proven. Now with Brady being gone, they haven't been able to do anything since he's left. So hey, they need to find their next top tier quarterback. So all right, so we have the Bills in that one. All right, going with the favorite Bills. All right, what's the third game that we agree on?
Third game is the Washington Commanders traveling to New York to play the Giants, where Washington is the 2.5-point favorite. Okay. And we all have the Commanders winning this one on the road. Yeah. This is a divisional matchup, so they're always going to be tough to pick, especially these teams are sort of evenly matched, but I think Washington's the better team. Yeah. And I still don't know Daniel Jones' status again because he missed the last game. Right. So I think the Commanders is the good pick here.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Commanders, they had that bad week against the Bears, but think that most weeks they'll come to play. Eric Bieniemy seems to be doing a great job there with that team and the offense, and of course Ron Rivera. They're always going to have a strong defensive presence. So we all have the Commanders in this one. All right, what's the next one, man?
All right, well, the next game is the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Bucks, where the Bucks are 2.5-point favorites, and we all have the Bucks here. these two teams are, again, like the last one, sort of evenly matched.
Mm-hmm.
I think even more so. These two teams are like really evenly matched.
Yeah.
But I think the only thing that's making me lean towards the Bucks is they're at home.
Yeah.
So, and that helps the divisional game. So I got the Bucks.
Yep, agree. All three of us agree on this one. The Bucks have surprised folks this year. They got to give it up to Baker. You know, Baker's been steady this year. And then them being at home, and they played strong at home. I've gone against them a few times this year, but them being at home definitely got the Bucks to take care of business here. So we all agree on that one. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, the fifth game is the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to LA to play the Rams, where the Rams are 3.5-point favorites.
Ooh.
We all have the Rams here.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good pick because the Rams they've challenged a couple of good teams. They challenged the Eagles, they challenged the Bengals,
They did.
and they beat the Cardinals at home, which is the game they're supposed to win. So, so they're coming off a win.
Yeah.
And I still don't think the Steelers are that good of a team.
Yeah.
They beat Baltimore 2 weeks ago, but that's a divisional matchup, and anything kind of happened. So I believe in the Rams here.
Yeah, Rams are looking better. And now that they've got Cooper Kupp back, oh man, they are looking strong. Stafford is still healthy, so if you got Stafford, you got Kupp, you've got your
Puka Nacua.
Yes.
He's like second in receiving yards.
Yeah, they got him. He's doing his thing. So I've got to go with the home team Rams in this one to take care of business and beat the Steelers, who we feel are a tad overrated. No, we got some. We have a lot of Steeler fans here now checking out the show. But sorry, we think y'all a little overrated. We're gonna put something on the line with you Steeler fans. So we're gonna have to make another donation. Depending on the outcome of one of these Steeler games. So you Steeler fans, holler at us. Beat that up in the comments. And just overall, man, we want y'all tell us what games you agree on. Tell us where we're wrong and crazy. We love going back and forth with you. All right, so that's that game, man. What's the next one?
All right, so the sixth game is the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
We're traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks.
Okay.
The Seahawks are 8.5-point favorites.
Ooh.
And we all have the Seahawks win this one.
Yeah.
The Seahawks are looking like a really good team this year. They lost in Cincinnati, which I don't really blame them for, because the Bengals are turning back around to a good team again. And the Cardinals, I still don't think they're really trying.
Yeah. I agree, especially now.
Yeah, and then Seattle, them being the good team they are and having that home field advantage.
Yeah.
We all got to go with Seattle.
Yeah, I think Seattle's definitely getting this one. I'd say this is the lock. If you had to have a lock of the week, it would be this one.
Yes.
For sure. So I would definitely go with this. Those of you in Survivor leagues, if you haven't gone with Seattle yet, this may be a good week to do that. Because I think they pull this one out. Like you said, Cardinals not trying to win. They got their couple out of the way. I think they're done winning.
They got their one win.
One win. Okay. One win. I think they're gonna go back to how they've been. And Seattle needs to get this. Man, let me down. I would have had the chain if they would have pulled that upset off.
About Burrow, man.
Man.
Burrow's back, man.
Yeah, Burrow's looking much better. He's looking much better. So if he could, continue to get that calf right, then we all know the Bengals can definitely do some damage. So hopefully he does. Hey, I want him to be at his best. Hey, want the Bengals to be at their best. So we'll see, and then that'll be great for you, because that was your Super Bowl pick. So maybe they can come back. You didn't give up on him. You were looking shaky there for a minute. It looked like you were about to jump ship, but you didn't. You hung in there.
Stuck with him. Now we're back to 500.
Yeah, now back to 500, which is what they did last year. They got off to a bad start and were able to ride the ship and make it through. All right. Okay, so that's that. What's the next one, man?
All right, so the seventh game that we agree on is the Green Bay Packers going to Denver to play the Broncos.
Oh, man.
Sean Payton where the Packers are 1.5-point favorites on the road.
Wow.
And we all have the Packers in this one.
Yeah. Oh, Dez has the Packers again?
Yeah.
Woo! Dez, man. Dez, you making a habit of picking these Packers. I don't know, Dez.
Yeah, the Packers are fresh off a bye week.
Yeah,
and the Broncos are off a mini bye week because they played on Thursday.
Okay.
I think the Packers are going to be well rested.
Yes.
Aaron Jones is going to be rested.
Please, Aaron Jones. I need you, man. I need you, Aaron Jones.
He's had 2 weeks, and the Broncos just aren't looking good this year. Not Russell Wilson anymore. So I believe the Packers are
Yeah. Come on, Packers. Come on. We need to get back to winning here. I need Aaron Jones. I need Christian Watson. Got y'all on my fantasy squad. My other players have been holding it down. Mostert, a lot of my other guys, but come on. I need Aaron Jones and Watson. I need you guys to come back and keep me undefeated, because I am undefeated in my fantasy leagues, man. This is crazy. I'm 6-0. I lost Justin Jefferson, didn't miss a beat, still whooping everybody. So it's pretty phenomenal. It's pretty phenomenal. But anyway, we weren't talking about fantasy. I don't know why. I don't even know why I brought that up. I apologize.
Well, that's good for you. Yeah. The 8th game is the Chargers, the LA Chargers, coming off the loss on Monday Night Football, going to Arrowhead to play the Chiefs. Right? The Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites, and we all got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm signed because it's funny. As you read the card off, I'm like, you know what? This is the freaking game the Chargers would win. This is the game the Chargers win. This has everything.
I wouldn't be shocked.
This has all the signs of a Chargers win. It really does. I'm not gonna pick them. I don't have enough cushion. I gotta get this lead back, so I don't have a game to play with. But if I had some wiggle room, I would go with the Chargers on this one. I really would, because it has all the makers. They're coming off a bad loss. The Chiefs keep winning. It just has the makings of it, and I think the Chargers match up well with the Chiefs. So I'd have this one on upset alert.
Yeah, they do. I think this is a split, like home and home kind of thing. But still, like if you want to pick the Chargers, you are welcome. You're welcome to pick them.
Yeah,
That's just another game under my belt.
I'm sure you and Des would not mind at all if I changed my pick and went with the Chargers. But nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just when the Chargers win, I'll tell you, oh man, I knew they were gonna win. I'll just pull that one on. All right, so that was the 8th one?
Yep, that was the 8th game.
Okay.
And the last game that we agree on is the San Francisco 49ers going to Minnesota to play the Justin Jefferson Vikings on the road on Monday Night Football.
Oh, that's Monday night.
Yeah, but the Niners are 7.5-point favorites.
Wow.
And we all have the Niners in this one.
Yeah, this can get ugly. You have any more analysis on this one before I go?
Well,
I didn't want to cut you off.
Justin Jefferson, and I think it would be more. If it was Justin Jefferson, I think it would be more competitive. But just right now, how the Niners are, they're going to be motivated, have something to prove. So
True.
I believe I think that they got this.
Yeah, we've got the Niners coming off their loss. No Justin Jefferson, but also what stands out to me on this one, that's probably why the line is so big. I think of how the Vikings have trouble protecting Cousins and how he takes a beating. And what do the 49ers do well?
Pass rush.
Yes.
And
so,
they just picked up another pass rusher like a week ago.
Oh, no. So, yes, this may not fare well for Kirk Cousins. I hope Kirk Cousins just makes it through this game. I think we all like Kirk Cousins, especially after that quarterback show last week. Seems like a great guy. And definitely do not want to see, him. So, yeah, hopefully he gets through this because this doesn't – I don't have a good feeling about this game, man. Yeah, but I think they definitely covered the spread in this one. Yeah. I think Vikings gonna have trouble. Protecting. All right. Okay, so those are the 9 games that we agree on. So then we're on the island for 4. What's the order on it? Who are we going with first?
All right, so we're gonna go with you first.
Okay.
And then Dez, and then we're gonna end off with me.
Okay.
So your island game is the Cleveland Browns
Okay.
going to Indy to play the Colts, and the Browns are 2.5-point favorites.
Yep.
No Anthony Richardson in this one.
Yep.
Because he's out for the year, but you still have the Colts.
Yes, I have the Colts in this one in an upset. So, and Minshew was bad last week. I think he threw 3 picks.
Yeah, he did.
If I'm not mistaken. So that's bad. I've been, praising Minshew, and then right on cue, he was awful. And I've been on the island at least once, if not twice this year with the Colts, and I've lost. So that's another not a good thing. So you're like, okay, fool, why are you picking them on the island again this week? Well, I'm just looking at the odds on this. So with the Browns coming off such a big win against the Niners, I think they come down. And then being on the road, I think this is a trap game for them. Coming off a week where everyone's patting them on the back, they beat the undefeated team. They, as good as they looked, the 49ers are a physical team. So even though the 49ers took the brunt of the injuries, we know that the Browns still had to get beat up in that game. So now to go on the road and go to the Colts should be fired up. I think this is the Colts' last chance to really, if they lose this game, they could really start going down. So I think the Colts are going to be the more desperate team, and being the desperate team at home, I think they somehow find a way, get that running game going, and pull this out. So I've got the Colts in an upset. So that's what I'm going with on that one. Did you give your analysis on it? You got anything to say about this before we go to Dez?
Well, I think I had the Browns because they have some momentum in this one.
Okay.
And I don't think the Colts are a good team.
Okay.
Like Minshew and that's about it. That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, I admit I'm nervous on this one, but I've some of the past weeks, especially last week, I didn't quite read the tea leaves on the momentum. So this is purely a momentum pick, and I see, one team coming off a high, one team coming off a low. So I think this is prime for an upset. But let's see what Mr. Dez, welcome back, has got to say about this game. What's your take on this one, Dez? So Dez is hiding. We don't know if it's witness protection. We don't know what type of hiding he's in. We're going to have to find, if anybody watching has seen Dez, please let us know. We're starting to get a little concerned. So please let us know if you've seen Desmond Clark. We have his picks, but we don't have him physically here on the show.
So y'all heard Diego and his father saying that I was in hiding, and I am in hiding right now. But what I did take with me was this chain. I don't know if y'all can see that. Still had a chain here. But let me explain to you why I had to go into hiding. Don't look at their smiling faces and think that I went into hiding for any other reason because of them two. Last week, Diego got a little disrespectful, and I told him I was going to whoop him. I was going to spank him. I was going to beat him. And I did that. And since I did that, and they knew I was going to do that, they called the authorities on me. And they're trying to get me locked up for child abuse. So I'm on the run right now. Diego, I'm sorry. I know as a father, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Derrick Thompson, you got to protect your son. But I didn't mean to beat him as bad as I beat him. And by the way, I didn't mean to beat you as bad as I beat you either. It just kind of happened that way. So I hope that one day y'all can forgive me and I could come out of hiding and be with my family. But you guys want to take it all personal that y'all get beat so bad all the time and call the authorities on me. But they won't catch me. And y'all won't catch me. Not with this pick'ems. Because I'm the pick'em pro. And I'm going to go back into hiding. All right, so the first game, and I got to be real quiet where I'm talking at. I don't want nobody to hear me. I don't want nobody to see me because it could, tip off the police to where I'm at since these guys are after me for this abuse that I'm issuing on them. But I got to get my picks in this week. And the first one is Derrick You picked the Colts over the Browns. I don't know why you picked the Colts. Minshew? No. He's not going to get it done. He hadn't gotten it done all year. Did you see what the Colts did in San Francisco? The Colts are a legitimate team, legitimate defense. I'd be surprised if the Colts score more than 10 points. The Browns are only going to score 13, but they'll still win the game. So give me the Browns.
All right. Well, that's Dez's take. Welcome back, Dez. All right. So that's what he thinks about that game. So that's the one island game I've got. I'm only on the island for one. So speaking of Dez, we're going to go ahead and go to his island game. He's only on the island for one. What's the game where he's on the island, my man?
So his island game is the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Chicago to play the Bears, and he is picking and the Raiders are 3.5-point favorites.
Okay,
he's going with the Raiders in this.
He's not picking the Bears, and the Bears are at home, right?
Yeah, they're at home.
You're not Dez. You're not picking the Bears. What's up, my man? All right, man. They're gonna disown you in Chicago, man. Come on, Dez. Come on, now, Dez. You know. I'll go with you if you need some protection. But, man, I don't know about this going against the Bears. But what's up, Dez? Explain yourself. Why are you going against your Bears?
All right, now I got to be real careful about this pick right here because this is my belt. This is one that I'm going to spank y'all with. This is the one that y'all probably going to be calling DCFS because the way that this belt is going to go across Diego's buttocks. But why would y'all pick the Bears? Who would pick the Bears over the Raiders? Give me the Raiders, man. Much better team. And I'm still not convinced with the Bears. And you've seen the regression. And the quarterback is going to be down this week. There's no Justin Fields. And with no Justin Fields, there's no chance. There's no chance at all. Give me the Raiders. And that's the game that I'm going to dominate both of y'all with. I shouldn't say dominate, but then y'all start making all other claims about what I'm doing to y'all. I don't need no more of that. I'm gonna win the game. I'm not even gonna say that I'm gonna beat you.
All right, well that's Dez's take. Going with the Raiders, man. Not going with the Raiders. He picked the Packers this week and not picking the Bears. Something
that might be.
I don't know, Dez. Something might be there, man. You know, might be a closet Packer guy. I don't know. We'll see about that. You know, we'll see. But man, speaking of Bears, before we move on to your two island games. The Bears have been so tough to pick this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to expound on that, on why it's so aggravating picking their games?
Yeah, because they'll have home games against like the Broncos or against like some other team, against the Packers.
Yes.
Like the Packers are a good team, but those are games that if you're at home and all the hype that they've been receiving, they should win those games.
Yeah.
And then they'll like go on the road to Washington and like blow them out.
And then beat them.
It's the weirdest thing.
Exactly.
So you don't know. So you gotta really know the Bears actually, and kind of judge what type of games they're gonna win.
Yes. Yes, they are so aggravating.
So I'm not that confident in picking the Bears.
Nah, you just kind of just guessing.
Yeah,
totally with
and
them
they're playing
flipping
the Raiders, so like that another team that's in that situation.
I know that's the thing. They are very like if they were playing really good teams, that'd be easy. Oh yeah, loss.
Yeah, but they're
for
playing
sure.
like weird middle of the pack.
Yes, yes. So aggravating. So anyway, yeah, typical with the Bears on that. All right, so we've got two more games left. They happen to be two games that you were on the island for, and two good games. Oh man, I can't wait for either one of these games.
Yeah.
I think these are controversial picks for you. So you know, we're gonna see how much you have your chest out and how confident you are with these picks. But go ahead and tell us about these games. Let's start with the first one that you're on the island for.
I'm confident in these. These are no-brainers for me. So the first island game I have, it's the Detroit Lions going to Baltimore to play the Ravens, where the Ravens are 3.5-point favorites.
Okay.
I have the Ravens in this one.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Ooh, against Detroit? Detroit? Yeah. Detroit's? Ooh, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
My bad.
Well, Detroit is capable of losing, okay? They lost at home to Seattle. So that's a thing that Detroit can lose. And the Ravens are a good they're a good offense, Lamar has options to throw to, and their defense is going to be really tough to play. And that's the thing also, that I don't think they face really a defense this good all year, because the Ravens defense is going to be suffocating, especially at home. All the purple and black, it's just intimidating, dark colors.
Okay.
And it's just going to be a tough environment for the Lions to play in.
Okay.
And that's why I have the Ravens. It's tough to win in Baltimore.
Man, got the red man. Now you do realize in a few weeks you're gonna see the Detroit family. You do realize it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I'm even happier that I got this pick right. It'll help me.
Lord, all right, yeah, you better hit, because they all gonna be hitting the group chat, beating you up. Man, because I tell you now, I got to protect you against the Detroit family. I got to protect Dez when he goes to Chicago, because he's picking against the Bears. I need to get some money for all this security and protection I'm providing all y'all.
I'm just happy the Panthers are on a bye.
Man,
I don't have to watch them.
Well, I've got the Detroit Lions. All right, you know what I'm saying? Detroit, man. Hey, Detroit. Hey, we've got to start saying now, hey, shout out to Uncle Brian, because Brian, I think he said Detroit Lions going to the Super Bowl this year. And, admittedly so, we laughed. But you got to start mentioning the word Super Bowl when you talk about the Detroit
Don't get your
Lions.
hopes up. First, we got to win the division. I mean, you're probably going to win the division.
Yeah.
Okay, win the division first. Start off that way.
Yeah.
And then win one playoff game. After you win one playoff game, then maybe you can start talking NFC Championship. I don't want to talk about Super Bowl until you get there. Like, you haven't won any playoff games in a long time. So take it step by step.
This might be Detroit's year. Hey, let us know. What's Detroit's chances of going to the Super Bowl? Big shot, little shot, or no shot? Let us know. Put that in the comments. We want to hear from you. All right. So I've got Detroit Lions. If I hadn't said that already, I'm going with Detroit. But hey, let's hear what Dez has to say about the Detroit Lions. He used to battle against them when he was with the Bears. So Dez, why are you going with the Lions on this one, my man? You support the Detroit family. Why are you going with the Lions?
So let me be very careful with my wording, because anything I say can and will be used against me in the court of law. And if you guys could ever find me, and if the police can ever find me and charge me with child abuse, I don't want to say anything that's going to be self-incriminating. So Diego, I'm just going to say you picked the wrong people, man. You got the Ravens over the Lions. The Lions are probably the third or fourth best team in the NFL. I know that don't sound right because it's the Lions, but this year, that is actually the case. The Lions are the king of the jungle, or could very well be the king of the jungle this year. And they're going to tame those little birds, the Ravens. Count on it. And I'm not going to say I'm going to beat you or anything like that, because, hey, I'm a nonviolent guy. And I want everybody to know that.
All right, Dez is with us, man. You're on the island for that one, so we got to protect you. All right, you may have to go in the Desmond Clark Witness Protection Program. We'll see. All right, so, all right, we got one last game, and this is going to be a good one. I think this is what, man. Sunday Night Football?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, all right.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is probably the game of the week right here.
Mm-hmm.
The Miami Dolphins, explosive offense. Tyreek Hill going to Philadelphia to play the Eagles.
Okay.
Where the Eagles are 2.5-point home favorites.
Okay.
And that is the team I am picking. I am picking the Eagles to win at home. Ooh. I mean, I think losing is going to be good for the Eagles, because the Eagles, they needed the game like this just to get him some motivation inside. Jalen Hurts is going to be pumped. He's going to be ready. And I think it's going to be really tough for the Dolphins to win in Philly. That's going to be a hard place to win in. So, got the Eagles.
Okay, yeah, it does seem like a hard place to win. It is Sunday Night Football, so that is the game of the week. It's not Monday Night Football anymore. It's Sunday Night Football. So that definitely is going to be big. It's going to be an amazing environment. Phillies are doing their thing, so the whole Philly, town's going to be buzzing. Hey, shout out to Jack C. one of your teammates. Shout out to you, big Philly fan. We're going to have you on the show, man. We got to get you on the show and talk all things Philly, especially NBA. So, Jack C, we got to have you on, man. But, yeah, man, I think Miami's got to get this one. Miami, they are on the edge, but they don't seem to win the big games against the great opponents. They seem to lose those games.
Yeah, and that's partially the reason. If they were at home, I think I'd have them winning. Because I think them playing at home, playing in Miami with the elements, I think that's an advantage for them.
Yeah, it is.
Going to Philly,
it is. I think they come out really strong with this game. I think they overlooked the Panthers last week. They came out very flat against the Panthers. But they were so much more talented that they were able to overcome that and still, after being down 14-0, just turn the gas on and blow the Panthers out. I think they've been looking forward to this game. This is a game they had marked on their calendar, and I think this is a statement game that they make to show people that they're one of the top teams and also a big Super Bowl contender. Philly, I don't think Philly is as good as we think. They've been winning for the most part. They lost last week for the first time, but I think they've been stumbling. And now that they're playing an opponent like this, I think even though they're at home, they are going to take the L. But hey, let's hear one last time what Dez has got to say. Dez, what's your take on this one, my man?
The Eagles over the Dolphins. Well, not a bad pick, but just not the right pick. And hopefully, even if you win this game, I really want to be very giving to you guys. So one day that you will forgive me if I just give you a game or so, let you guys come back and win and get even closer. Because if you're not first, you're last. And right now, even though I'm in hiding, I'm still in first place. And you guys will never catch me. I'm going to go back in hiding. But the Eagles will not beat the Dolphins.
So Dez has Miami along with me. You were on the island for this one, man. So those are our 13 games.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's it. So a small slate this week, but a good slate. Got some good games we're looking forward to. So, man, I definitely want to get this channel on the bridge. Again, our causes, I'm playing for Clayton, North Carolina, the Clayton High School Athletics. You're playing for
Winston-Salem Rescue Mission.
Yep, you're playing for the Winston-Salem Rescue Mission. And then Dez is playing for United Way, Orlando chapter. So, yeah, we're playing for our causes. Another $250 is on the line this week. So we're excited about that. Man, you got your last game tomorrow. So I predict, and I've said this, without you around, I think you're getting a touchdown tomorrow, man. I think you're going to get a touchdown. So we're going to let y'all know what Diego does on this last game against their rival. You're starting at receiver. So you crack the starting lineup. You're starting. So well wishes to Diego. Let's go out with a bang. Let's get a score. And let's also get a W to end this season here. So, man, one last thing before we go. What's the what we doing this weekend, man? What's the food lineup, man? We always got to touch on that. What we doing?
Oh man, we could, man, it could be anything, man. We could go barbecue, wings, whatever, anything. There's so many options. Yeah, maybe barbecue. I know we've got a lot going on this weekend, so that's an option. We might hit Prime. We haven't hit Prime Barbecue. Shout out to them. We definitely got to hit that. If you're in North Carolina, Knightdale, North Carolina, Prime Barbecue is one of our favorite barbecue spots. We haven't had that in a while. Used to get that about once a month, but it's been, it's been about 4 months at least since we've been there. So we're long overdue for Prime Barbecue. So if we don't get it this weekend, we'll probably get it next week. It's one of these next weekends we're going to do Prime. Nice. So we'll have to see. All right. Well, hey, do your thing tomorrow. Let's end with a bang, and then we'll get ready for basketball season. We're going to have a special basketball show
where we give you our predictions for the basketball season. So stay tuned for that. We're going to record that very soon. We might even record that this weekend. So we're going to have a basketball special come out. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to Gary Clark out there doing his thing in Australia. We're going to have Gary on in the next week or so and check in and see how he's doing in Australia. So stay tuned for that. Gary, if you're watching, man, big shout out to you, man. We're going to talk to you soon. All right. Have a great week. We're going to catch y'all next time. From all of us to you, have a great weekend. Until then, Pick 'em Pros.